Welcome to, what day is it? We are Thursday today. So I hope you guys are doing well and that you are having a good day so far. So, what I wanted to talk about today with you guys, because I love coming on here and talking to you. I really miss the times that I haven't been doing it, and I realize after taking a little bit of a break that I really love chatting with everybody on here. So, what today that we are talking about is the Mind Clear journaling practice and why you should try it. So this is a super fun practice that has helped me in my life, and so I am super excited to share this with you today. So if you are watching live with me this morning, please say hello. And then if you're catching this on the replay later on, I would encourage you to just hashtag replay in the comments, and I'll be sure to come back on later and then say hi to you then. And if you're catching me for the first time, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, my name is Martina Wall, and I am your curvy self-love guide, empowering women to find self-love at any size through many different holistic and mystic approaches. So, before we get started, a couple little housekeeping things. First thing is, if you are watching this on Facebook this morning, I would invite you to head on over to my YouTube channel, which is in the description of the video. You can either hit the subscribe button and the bell, or you can just go onto YouTube and search my first and last name, and you can find me on there. On my YouTube channel, there's over 200 videos of different things like yoga videos, meditations, self-love topics, self-esteem, confidence, worthiness, body acceptance, body positivity, all sorts of stuff like that. So if that is something that interests you, head on over to the YouTube channel and check us out, or check me out. And then if you are watching this in my community, then hooray for you. And if you are not, if you are looking for a community of like-minded women who are just there to support and empower and encourage you in your self-love journey, I have this group for you. So it's called Imperfectly Perfect You, Finding Self-Love at Any Size, and you can find us you can type in imperfectlyperfectyou.ca on a web browser, or you can just type it into Facebook and you will find us. There's lots of challenges in there, giveaways, support, encouragement, accountability, lots of freebies, and it's just a really fun community, and I'm so grateful to have all the people that are in there. So head on over to there if you want to join us. We would love to have you. And so let's get into it, you guys. So you may have been, hold on. So you may have heard the word brain dump before. Lots of people use this technique and call it a brain dump. I just don't like the word brain dump. Dumps just seems kind of like I don't know. I like Mind Clear. That makes me feel better about it. So this is exactly the same practice. I've just given it my own name because that's the weirdo that I am. Brain dumps just sounds so, I don't know, aggressive maybe? I don't know. So anyway, so I'm going to share with you today on how you can do a brain dump or a mind clear to boost our self-esteem. So self-esteem, self-confidence, those are really important skills to be able to grow as we, get older. Not all of us are born with confidence. Confidence is a skill. It's not always something that you're just born with, right? So I am going to have a surprise at the end of this video that will be coming on later today, but in the meantime, we're just going to talk about the gist of it. So I can hear some of you thinking in the back of your minds of, Martina, a brain dump is just writing down all your thoughts on a piece of paper. Why are you talking to us about that? It's pretty simple. So the thing is with the Mind Clear, it works wonders for some of us. I know it's worked wonders for me. I love this practice, but it doesn't work for some of us. Have tried it and just haven't found it useful. So why is that? So there must be a reason why the Mind Clear or brain dump practice works for some of us and for some of us it doesn't. So to give you a general meaning of this, the meaning of a mind clear in simple words is the act of dumping or clearing our jumbled up or tangled up thoughts on a piece of paper, right? So it's not in a Word document, it's not in a journaling app, it is on actual pieces of paper. And I really want to drive that home is that, there are wonderful ways that we can keep on top of different things using our mobile devices or our computers or whatever. But there is just something about writing on paper that will activate more parts of our brains, and it engages more of our senses. So I would highly encourage you to take the old-fashioned method of writing on paper and just trying that out. So maybe you've tried a brain dump or a mind clear before, but you've tried it on an app or on a computer. I would really highly suggest for you to try it on paper and pen and see how that feels for you. So writing on pen and paper makes the mind clear more effective in clearing our minds. So it's very much a reason to try it, right? So I am an overthinker. I overthink a lot, and all my thoughts are always just kind of, which I'm sure that's a lot of people. I'm sure I'm not alone in that overthinking is a common thing that people experience. But so a brain dump or a mind clear is something that I need on probably more days than I'm willing to admit. And I don't do it every day, and I probably should. And so this is maybe a good reminder for myself. But the times that I have done it, it just really has helped me to feel clearer about my direction. And I usually go from like that overwhelmed state to calm and assured in about 10 minutes, right? So how powerful is this practice when it's able to transform those overwhelming feelings when we are overthinking into those feelings of, calm and assured and more confident, right? So how do we do the brain dump or the mind clear the right way? So it's crucial to kind of brain dump. Sorry, I got like something in my throat today. The brain dump, there are some guidelines in order to make it the most effective. So I'm just going to share those with you today. And then I have another section that I'm going to share with you, but that's going to be actually a little download that I have for you guys that I'm going to share with you later on in the day here. So I'm going to just go through some guidelines on how to make the brain dump or mind clear more effective for you. So the first thing is to make sure that it's at the same place and the same time. So if you want to make it like an everyday habit to kind of cut the overwhelm and have a clear direction, then you'll want to maybe try doing this every day if you can. And it can take 5 minutes, right? Like it doesn't have to be something that you put so much time and effort and dedication into. It can be very minimal in your time effort and still have great results, right? So really try to having it a clear habit that you're going to try doing every day. And then it's important to sometimes have a loose template on hand so you can start writing immediately. So, a template could be just, I'm going to pour out all the things that are on my heart. So if you have things you're worried, and it could be simply, what am I worried about today? And you can just write down everything that comes to your mind. And you can just brain dump with a blank piece of paper too. It's not saying you always have to have some kind of prompt. You can literally just bring pen to paper and start writing. And then really I would suggest to set aside some time. So a minimum of 5 minutes, setting that time to do this practice. You may take longer if you are able to, but I would say a minimum amount to try this would be 5 minutes. And then the other thing that I know I can attest to being a little bit hard is another thing to be mindful of is to write fast. Kind of just pour those thoughts out without thinking about them. Don't censor your words. Don't think about what is the right thing to say. Just really spill them out. Like writing fast allows that brain to just dump those feelings out without having the attachment to like overwhelm or worry or fear. Just writing them down. So not censoring yourself. And that's, I know, something that I tend to do lots when I really have to like focus my attention on not censoring, on just writing things down, even if they don't make sense. Because that's another thing, being kind of a perfectionist or recovering perfectionist. I will always want to make sure that my writing is tidy and that I don't, say the wrong thing or that my words make sense. So I've really learned through this practice to kind of just let the thoughts come out and they don't have to make sense. And, I've had people that I've guided through this practice too, and they've said, well, I just started doodling and then I started writing random words on all in no order or shape or direction. And they said it felt really good. So it's, it's really important to just really be so free with this practice. And then another good tip is to not judge what you write. So accept it as a part of you for this day. So if you are feeling those feelings of overwhelm and it's coming out on paper, just all the things that either you have on your mind that your mind has kind of, placed inside there, it's important to get those things out, whether or not they are good or bad. Just accepting that's part of your feelings today, and that's valid. And we need to accept that our feelings are valid, right? And then the final tip for you guys is, if you feel calm and assured that you have that kind of crystal clear clarity after brain dumping, then you are doing it absolutely right. So if just notice your feelings, connect to your body sensations and your feelings, right? Connecting to how you feel after this practice. Because if you feel kind of lighter and you feel, clear and you feel, maybe motivated, maybe confident, then that's going to be your indication to tell you that you have done it right. So just these are a couple little ways on just to guide you through this practice and help you to feel more calm and assurance. And doing this in the beginning of your day, how amazing would it be to start your day feeling calm and assured and confident, right? So it's just such a simple, short practice that can really just be such an amazing way to start your day. So, oh man. So moving forward, excuse me, a couple things I wanted to mention to you guys. So later on today, I'm going to be posting, in all the spaces that I can post, a free little guide. So I want to take this one step further for you. So I'm going to be putting together today a little quick guide you're going to be able to download, and it's going to help you to really focus on more of doing a brain dump to boost your self-esteem. So if you are feeling low in regards to your self-worth, I'm going to have some brain dump prompts for you so you can start boosting your self-esteem. So stay tuned to that today and watch my feed, and you'll be able to see it. So I'm super excited to share that kind of one step further for you guys. So that'll be released this afternoon. So that's exciting. And then one more thing. Let's see here before we head out. If you have not heard of my program already, I have a program called the Self-Love Revolution with Martina. This is my kind of big program where I coach women through their journeys of self-love. And we do this, of course, through my own method that I have created, which is the Self-Love at Any Size method. And this is a method where my own journey has led me down this path. And so the things that I have done in order to improve my mindset and my self-love, my level of self-love has really been through these different practices. So I guide you, kind of hold your hand and take you step by step through all these practices, and just am a person that is there for you, regardless of if you're having a good day or a bad day, or if and if you're going through all these practices too, you're going to start to notice a shift within yourself. So we really go through this whole process takes us through mindset work, mindful eating, mindful movement, building community, self-love, self-care, and self-esteem practices, body image work, and of course, mystic and holistic approaches. So it's just a really well-rounded program that's going to help you to transform so many ways that you are showing up for life. I know there's such a kind of disconnect from investing in your own self-love. I know people, and I know people don't often wake up in the morning and being like, I need to work on my self-love. If only I could work on my self-love. It's more feelings of I don't feel confident. I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like I have a purpose. I feel like I'm a bad spouse, a bad mom, a bad, daughter, whatever these things that are coming up for you. So much of this is connected to the root, which is our self-love. Our self-love is the root of all of these things that are happening around us in our life. And the thing that I love to kind of bring this home to is the feelings of, as you do this journey for yourself, you're not only going to be noticing the transformation within you, you're going to be noticing a transformation within everybody around you, because you're going to be surrounding yourself with people that lift you up and make you feel empowered and confident and loved. And you're going to set boundaries, so you are, expecting to be treated with respect and love, and you're going to have that love for yourself. And as you do that, you're going to be more confident. You're going to find that those things in life that lights you up. And as you do all these things, your kids are watching. So if you're a mom, I really love putting into perspective on how much I have noticed personally my own change in my own kids as I've done this inner healing. Because as we take these brave leaps towards inner healing, our kids are watching us. And as much as we don't think they're watching or listening, they are. And all the things that we are doing, and, you are going to bring them into an element of this too as you're doing this healing. Maybe you have found that affirmations work really well for you. So that's something you're going to start doing with your kids, or journaling or yoga. Like, these are all practices that as they watch you, they're probably going to want to join in. And so this practice is this program is just so transformational in the fact that I don't feel it gets enough credit in the fact that it's not only transforming you, it's going to be transforming everything around you. So I am super excited about it. There is many different payment options. If you are in my imperfect community, you're going to want to stay tuned because there's going to be a big flash sale coming up in the next couple days. So I just kind of let that out. So anyway, if you want more information, please just message me or find the link in the description of the video, and you'll be able to see all what it's about. There is just a million things I could talk about that are happening in there, and I just love it so much. So anyway, and I love helping people. Like, that's really why I do all of this, and why I come on here every day is that I have a heart-centered purpose and passion for helping others, just help them to see their worth and their importance and their confidence come out of them as they do this healing. So anyway, I'm just so grateful and blessed to be able to help people with that. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going to pop out of here, you guys. So I hope you have the best day, and I hope that this was helpful. Stay tuned for later on today and watch my feed for the link to download that self-esteem brain dump package, and we will talk to you guys soon. Take care.